Hi, today is July 2nd, 2010, and this is part 2 of the saga of the destruction that the Army left up at the cottage. I'm right out front of the cottage right now, and I'm just following this well-worn path that you're going to be able to see through the grass, which is obviously where the troops were marching and following, working their way down from a site that we're working our way towards up in behind what we'll refer to as the chapel. So I'm just following this well-worn path. You can see my shadow there. But all of this, it's a well-worn footpath as all these troops were walking down towards the lake and doing whatever they were doing. As I'm up here on the land around the chapel, you can see this big flattened area where the OPP figured they had tents set up or something. All this grass has all been flattened. Now as we walk beside the chapel, you can see this footpath in here, where obviously people have been walking again and again and again to get from this flat area in behind the chapel that we're about to go to. So now we're walking up.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, this is my lovely and charming wife, who's also helping with the commentary. It's Debbie, that Debbie that you can hear.
Hi.
And now we're walking up. Now this whole area that I'm looking at on through here would normally be filled with undergrowth and flora and fauna. But as you get up in here, you can see it's all been trampled down. People have been camping or doing maneuvers or God knows what in this whole area.
And last night yesterday I found an orange piece of plastic rope that was obviously used to tie up a tent or a tarp. But you can see it's flattened. Everything is flattened. And it'll sound silly, but on the May long weekend, my brother's kids, Bill's kids, were out here, and they wanted me to show them where Pigman's toilet was, which was a log that I had set up with a scented candle, some Charmin, and some Cottage Life, and that's all gone. So I knew from that things were different out here.
Now we're going to continue walking through all of this flat. I mean, as I'm looking down the ground, you can see there's nothing growing in here, nothing. That's because there have been a lot of people in here. So now as we continue up, we're going to show you just how many people there were as I'm walking along. And what we're coming up to now is this new footpath that these guys have created. We're going to walk the footpath, but this whole area up here, for whatever reason, why they just didn't walk back out to where I came from, I don't know. But we're walking along a brand new footpath, courtesy of our military.
And it was interesting, the OPP.
And you'll take a look now at my CSI footprints. You can see those footprints here. And as we walk along,
the OPP said that he suggested that perhaps there had been a communication tower put up here, and that there was close to 1,000 people that had been up and down here over the 3 weeks before and during the G8. 3 weeks.
Now,
oh, this is interesting. This is obviously because it's rained.
You can see in the light here, or hopefully you can see in the light, that the path goes from here, wanders around through here, and then ultimately it will end up way over here, back at the road. Again, you know, most people have got like a stairway to heaven. This is like the stairway from hell. I mean, look at this. Yeah, you can probably see the footprints. And those are all military footprints over here. They're really obvious when you get over here, where all of these footprints, where people have been walking and walking and walking and marching or doing whatever the frig it is that
And
they
one of the
do.
things that they all comment on was how much rain there was, and that's why there's all this damage. Well, we don't care.
Yeah. And what's interesting is if you go, as Debbie commented when we were talking earlier, if you go look at the other roads and the other cottages around here, well, geez, there's no damage there, and it rained just as much there as it did here. So the damage is incidental. Maybe it compounded a little bit, but the damage was because of the fact that they were here. Now you can see on this side of the road, obviously they got stuck or something. Who knows? Who cares? It's not our problem. They got stuck over here. But now we're back at the main road. I'm going to end the video now because you've seen.
Do you want to go look at the trailer?
You've seen this already.
Have they seen the